Good morning and welcome to another edition of Outside of Genie, where we will be racing today. We have two race meetings. The one is Fairview and the one is Greyville. This video will be for both meetings. I will first do Fairview and then I will do Greyville meeting all in one video. Before we start, I just want to, for the persons watching this video for the first time, what Outside of Genie do is Outside of Genie um, do a form analysis of the races, and through our form analysis, we provide punters with outsider selections that they can add to their own selections, whatever they like, and hopefully, if those outsiders arrive, they will be receiving a nice big dividend. And when they stand in a pair queue collecting the money, laughing, thanking outsider Genie. We are also if you want to receive this on a daily basis, just hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, and you'll receive notification every day we post this video. We are also available on social media, and our contact details either for phone or WhatsApp is 083-585-5133. So in the spirit of Black Friday today, we have also got a very special offer for you. We will give you today only, that is only for today, Friday the 27th. You will get our selections for the weekend starting now with these videos for Greyville and Fairview, tomorrow Turfontein, Kenilworth, and Sunday Scottsville. Plus, we will also give you both our videos, how to read Computaform and Punt to win, and you will get the subscriptions for December till end of January when the big race meeting is the yearly big Queen's Plate and all of those nice racing in the Cape Town. All of that for a value of 1,400. You only pay 350 Rand now. So by paying 350 Rand, you will get all of that till the end of January, which is a 75% discount. What we're going to do for today is for tomorrow, you're going to receive your race by race selection. And then later today, I'll be posting my a video where I do a race by race analysis of each of the Pick 6 races on Summer Cup Day tomorrow, and that will only be available to the subscribers. I will do a general video of races 1, 2, 3, and 10, which I will then also um, combine with the Kenilworth meeting. So that video will consist of the first 3 races, the 10th race, and the Kenilworth race meeting tomorrow. So we also give you selections for trifectas, quartets, value bets, best bet of the day, suggested all to come bets. Or yeah, you can actually disregard package 2, or if you just want to sign up now for the weekend, that will cost you 200 Rand. All right, and then if you don't want any subscription, but you just want the videos, that will cost you 175 Rand. If you subscribe to Outside of Genie's daily form analysis, you'll get race by race selections, 2 daily recommended all to come bets, value bets, best bet of the day, and we have given best bets as high as 7 to 1. I don't give you 8 to 1, 8 to 10, or a 7 to 10, or a 9 to 20. That you can find yourself. Then I also give, so this is trifectas and quartets, and sometimes our quartets and things pays out very handsomely. Then all our latest big payout was on the 19th of November on the wall when we suggested the quartet that paid out 14,000 Rand. We also give you affordable PA and Pick Sixes. You can play as is, or you can add to that according to what your budget is, or use some of the numbers with your selections and then play your own numbers as you see fit. When you do subscribe, you will get this on a WhatsApp, daily WhatsApp. Uh, you'll get your race by race selections, Pick 6, PA, your trifecta quartet, your value bets, your best bet of the day, and then your all to come doubles. So let's start and kick off with the race meeting at Fairview today. We'll be racing on the poly track, and it is their biggest, Fairview's biggest race day of the year. So let us see what we can advise you, give you some good bets. We kick off here with the first race. It's a maiden plate over 1,600 meters. So let's have a look at the betting. Here we have a 6 to 10 shot, Royal Shinding 6 to 10, Jackson Pollock 22 to 10, Carlino 11 to 2, 10 to 1, Ancient Times, Cherry Chick 40 to 1, and better the rest. Well, here my selection is number 4, which is the favorite. I can't go against this horse. This horse is improving. He's got Lyle Hewitson on board. He ran this course and distance last time out. He's been improving any time. So I think number 4 will hard to beat. Outside the selections, number 5, Asian Times, I think has run some decent races before, although far behind. But I do feel that this horse will start improving at some other stage. But a nice outsider to include into your play. But on the betting, it's 10 to 1. Then Jackson Pollock, number 6. Oh, sorry, not number 6, number 7. Carlino. Alan Greef, Inmate, Ideal World by National Assembly. I think this horse will appreciate the 1600 meters. Greg Shane, not a very strong field, so can also place. But I think overall, number 4, a very good chance to win this race. Then we move to race number 2. Just before I carry on, I just want to mention that what I'm doing is, some people want me to do more analysis of each horse in the race. Other wants me to keep the video as short as possible. So what I'm doing is, when I give you 3 selections. The first selection is the horse that I think that can win the race. That can be any price. Then I give you my 2 outsiders in no particular order, and then I might also touch on 1 or 2 other horses in the race. So here we go for number 1, Reeve Knot. Candice Bass Robinson is bringing a number of runners from the Cape Town. And overall, Cape Town form tend to be a little bit more better than in PE. And I think Aldo de Meyer and Candice Bass Robinson definitely here, not just for the day outing. They are here with serious business, and I think Reeve Knot is now running here in a maiden plate, but has run against some decent runners in other maiden plates, and I think Reeve Knot today will be hard to beat in this race. And for outsider selections, we're going to go with number 3, Just Joyce. I think Just Joyce also comes from Kenilworth, Durban, Cape Town form, and might be ready to improve today. Luke Ferraris is having a good time. This is a Camelot, well bred, but really this horse is not, living up to his breeding. Somebody forgot to tell him that he's a nicely bred horse. Then here we have number 6, Latifa's Queen. Marco van Rensburg. Marco van Rensburg is also riding well these days. And I think Latifa's Queen, only 3.5 lengths behind last time, 2.65. And I think can also be there when the photos are taken. Do include in all your bets. Yeah, it's a little bit of an open. If you look past the favorite, Reeve Knot, the field is not too strong, so anything can, place. So yeah, and you can add some of those outsiders to your quartet. Hopefully they will arrive and you get a nice dividend. Let's move on to race number 3. Here we have a conditions plate, fillies and mares, class B. Average merit rating 88. Let's have a look at the betting. Race 3. Sorry, I forgot to look at the betting in race 2. Reeve Knot is 2 to 1, cut class 2 to 1. Princess Xenia 9 to 2, Latifa's Queen 10 to 1. Rooibos 13 to 1, Star Ruby 13 to 1. Just Joyce 14 to 1, Summer Madness, and the rest 30 and longer. Here we have number 5, Sailing Ship. 17 to 10, Luna Wish 33 to 10. Divas Princess 9 to 2. Princess Khalifi 6 to 1. 13 to 2, Bell Tower. 8 to 1, Tony Jest, and Second Request 12 to 1. Well, I can tell you this field is a type of field where you're going to have to actually kick off with. If this was the pick 6, you would have had to put in all the horses, but fortunately, it's not the pick 6. But yes, I'm going here with the best weighted, and that's number 5, Sailing Ship. Sailing Ship, also ex-Cape Town horse. has run against some decent opposition there. You know, if you overlook your third runaway, don't need an introduction. Mississippi Burning, Celtic Seas, then won some good race, ability rating 85, won by 5 lengths. And this horse, and then last time out did ran a nice race behind Rocker Low and Scented Garden, and I think number 5 Sailing Ship ready to go in. Well, outsider selection, I'm going for number 2 Tawny Jet, but it's not really outsider. It's like 8-1. But this horse consistent, always run well, always there and thereabouts, and yeah, a little bit out on the weights, but I think this horse can box above his weight, so definitely a horse that you can include in all your play. Another horse that you want to look at is number 6 Second Request. This horse is also run against the best in the country, and can be probably with Lyle Hewitson on board, can be involved in a finish. So definitely include in your quartet selections and trifecta selections. Here we have race number 4, a merit rate at 78, handicap class D, average merit rate at 71. Here we have the betting as follows. Number 7, Winter Court, 22-10, Selile, 11-2, Zip is 13-2, Mio Grande, 8-1, Scarber Fair, 10-1, Leprechaun, 10-1, 13-1, Lightning Percardor, and 14-1, and longer the rest. Now, in my mind, this race is 2 horses that I think will definitely be off in the finish. And that's number 4, Zip, and number 11, Sea Lyle. My preference going to number 4, but I think Sea Lyle also have a huge chance in this race. This horse has also been running well, is always there and thereabouts, 2 lengths, 3 lengths. And then last time was beaten by a horse that I think might have a bit of a future, and that's a Sylvanus Timer. Luke Ferraris on board, drawn 6, definitely have a chance. I see he has had 2 runs on the poly, that was in Greyville, and so he's not, not new to the surface. And then Zep is a horse that I always followed in Cape Town, but then this horse just eventually I gave up on him. But he's not a donkey. He has had has had 6 wins. And you have a look here, 102, 98, 90, 87, 87, 78, 85, 89. Last time out another 82. So this horse is run against far better opposition. And this jockey, Louis McCourt, was riding like a demon. And also tomorrow he's riding in the Summer Cup. And I'm glad for him. But first they have to get a job done today. But I think Zeb will be a big runner in this field. Then another outsider selection is number 1, Mio Grande. Mio Grande also a horse that's always there and thereabouts, but sometimes you never know. He tends to run good races, and then like last time, I think he was a bit disappointing behind Norfolk Poem, and it's coming from a 14 draw, but do include in your play with Aldo de Meyer, which is a very competent jockey, can make a big difference. The other horses that you maybe want to include, Scarber Fair is back in form. Also a horse that you can follow. Story of My Life, Marco van Rensburg, also a horse that if he pitches up on the day, it will be hard to beat. Has had some decent races on the poly, course, but it hasn't won over its course and distance yet. So all in all, my first choice is number 11, but closely followed by number 4, Zip. So let's move to race number 5. Here we have the Glendore Sprint, 1,000 meters. And I can tell you guys, don't blink. You missed the race. Here we have some of the best sprinters in Cape Town. In PE, sorry, lining up. And my first choice is number 3, Racine. I just want to check something here. Yeah, number 3, Racine. Although it seems to me that the stable elect is Viking Moon, and I do feel 2 and 3 will definitely be involved in a finish, what's going to be a good scrap. This horse reeled off 6 wins in a row. And then last time was beaten by La Bella Mia, which is no donkey herself. So nothing, it really was beaten by just a better horse. But I think Racine today, from draw 3 today, is going to be hard to beat. But Sullenberger also have a shout. Can't leave him out. Also there and thereabouts. So it would look like Alan Greep can do 1, 2, 3 here. And even his other selection, his Verbanium also runs a good race now and then. But then again, we also have this visitor from Cape Town, What a Winter. He's also no donkey, as has not 5 wins, nearly 500,000. And he's been running against the best horses in Cape Town. So definitely, I would think not without a chance. He's got Lyle Hewitson on board, the champion jockey elect this year, I would think. And then here we got Fly My Flag, who's, not so 3 wins in a row, but over longer distances. So one will see how it goes, and it's got another half a kilogram added on today. So it will be interesting to see how this horse goes against stiffer opposition. And I remember Rainbow Flag, if I'm not mistaken, was also a sprinter herself. So all in all, a very open race. Captain Anne Bonny on her day, she can also run a bit. So there is something to look forward to. Then we move on to race number 6, which is a Racing Association Stakes listed over 1,600 meters. Race 6, and here we have the betting. Well, again, I forgot to do the betting on race 5. 72 Viking Moon, What a Winter 72, Fly My Flag 4-1, Racine 9-2, Sullenberger 11-2, Big Bay 8-1, Vermanium 14, Captain Anne, Bonnie 15, and 35-1, Bold Dreamer. And let's move on to race number 6, where we have number 1, Global Drummer 13-10, Look for Hounds 3-1, Shaboom 9-2, Theory of Flight 13-2, Tiger in the Sun 12-1, 15-1 Heroin, 3-2 and longer the rest. So first of all, we have this Global Drummer, which is just notching up one win after the other, still unbeaten in PE. But I think this horse today will face his toughest opposition. And I would think, if I look at this number 2, Look for Hounds, was beaten by Seeking the Stars, but Seeking the Stars came in and won that big race again, another big race again. And I think, if those, it looks like number 2 can be the biggest opposition to number 1, Global Drummer. And then also number 3, Fury of Flight, also Cape Town horse, Casbas Robinson. I don't think is in the class of Look for Hounds, because you'll see there's a merit rating 90 and a merit rating 87. But I think Cass Robinson would have, Candace Bass Robinson would not have bring this horse here if she thought the horse didn't have a chance. And then Shaboom also is Candace Bass Robinson. I spoke to one of the owners a while ago, and they told me that they're thinking a lot of this horse. He ran in the same race as Look for Hounds and was behind Look for Hounds. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the ability is, but do include in your pick sixes and quartets. Tiger in the Sun, he keeps on being running behind Global Drummer. I don't know if you guys remember, this makes me think about many moons ago when Horse Chestnut was running, and then he was winning these races, and then there was this other horse, Fort Defiance, who kept on running second behind Horse Chestnut. And I mean, if it wasn't for Horse Chestnut, Fort Defiance would have been the champion himself. So also a nice horse is Find Me Afraid, but yeah, as I said, I was not sure about the ability against this strong field. Then we move on to race number 7, which is the Gold Cup over 2,000 meters. Let's have a look at the betting. And here we have Majestic Moser 2-1, Silver de Lange 3-1, Rockalow 7-2, Barberton Silver 8-1, and 10-1 and longer the rest. People, I'm not going to spend long on this race because when I look at this and I saw Majestic Mozart, for me, best bet on the card. This horse has run against the best in the country. Now finding himself in PE, a nice draw, a distance that he would like. He did beat Silver de Lange last time out, getting 7 kilograms. Let me just check what is the weight difference again today. You can see a Silver de Lange carrying 52. So this plus minus the same. It's not even 7 kilograms. It's like 60. Let me quickly see. 60. Half. 52. 8.5 kilograms. Last time out it was 7 kilograms. But I'm sure that Majestic Mozart, that's not going to matter. It will be do good at its field. Banker, put the money, go stand in a payer queue, wait for your money. I don't think this horse will get beat in this field today. There are other horses that can go for places. Barberton Silver, I think you can include for your placing. Silver de Lange obviously has got a shout. Another horse that you would like, maybe want to include is Seeking Wisdom. Yeah, and then another horse that I like, you definitely need to include into your play is this number 9, Celestial Prince. This used to be with Candice Bass Robinson, and it's a Duke of Marmalade by Imperious Star. It has run a small future before, and I think can run into the placing, so include in all your play. Then we move on to race number 8, which is a Fillies and Mares handicap 70C, Class D, average medal rating 72. And here the betting is as follows. Number 1, Hawthorne 11-10, O'Salomeo 5-2, Wireless Flame 11-2, Princess of Fire 13-2, Green Dragon 10-1, 16-1, and longer the rest. Now, yeah, last time out, I did fancy this horse, number 7, which is Princess of Fire. And I'm looking for this horse to run a huge race again. Lyle Hewitson won nicely, was carrying 53.5, now 52, but obviously a little bit up in class. But I think this filly might prove to be a very well, a horse with a bit of ability. And I'm looking to number 7 to give number 1 Hawthorne, who is the favorite, and I think must have a huge chance winning this race, but to give him a bit of a race and can pop in, go in, because she is getting a lot of weight from Hawthorne. Horse that I also think you need to include in your play is Wireless Flame. Has run against, has won 2 races, 3 races, has run against some useful opposition. So definitely Wireless Flame, horse that you want to include in your play. And then also number 8, Solo View, obviously coming from Cape Town, you need to include this also in all your play. Look for Harris on board, also in with a chance. But another horse is number 8, Aces Queen. This horse keep on running in the places. I don't think he can win the race, but he might run into the placings. So do include in your quartet and trifectas. Here we have race number 9. A filly Samir's handicap 68, class D, average maiden rating 68. Let's have a look at the betting. Here we have Intrepid Traveler 28 to 10, 92 Forest Field, Elusive Giant 92, La Duchesse 92, Cinderella's Beautiful 12 to 1, Golden Years 13 to 1, Goodbye Love 13 to 1, Casual Work 13 to 1, and 50 to 1, and longer the rest. So here my first selection is number 3, Golden Years. This Kerrari filly is well bred, having her first run, and she had a nice win there on the ball, over 1,200 meters. Now, and then ran behind Sudden Charm. You put Sudden Charm in this field, he'll win by 10, or she'll win by 10. And you remember what happened the other day when Zichman brought out a horse first time out. This horse used to be in Cape Town, had no form, and then he rocks up at 75 to 1. And I think feet number 3, he's got far better form than number 11. So my choice here, a nice outsider, number 3. And then outsider selections, you can look at number 7, Cinderella Beautiful. Also, I think came from Terfontein, from Gauteng, won its first race here, and I think can run closer to Interpretive Traveler today over this 1,200 meters, definitely include into your play, as well as number 9. La Duchesse, although it might be a little bit short, but I think the way the horse goes to the front these days, with Lyle Hewitson on board, perfect jockey for this horse, for Jacques Straydom, and I think can definitely, be involved in the finish. And as we said, we're having here number 1, which is the favorite. He won well last time out. That day I did gave it as one of my value bets, but it's drawn 10. But yeah, definitely not without the prayer again. So all in all, this is Forest Field also in with a chance. So that is our assessment for um, Fairview. So now we move over to Greyville, and let's have a look at the betting for the first race in Greyville, over 1,400 meters, a maiden plate. Here we have number 5, Emerald Place 5 to 2, time to roll 7 to 2, Diamonds and Toads 4 to 1, another love 6 to 1, 12 to 1 just to win, 16 to 1 and longer the field. So here my first selection is as follows. Number 1, another love. This race is over 1,400 meters. Another love had 2 races over 1,400 and 1,600 meters. I don't know what happened last time out, but I think today another love is going to run a huge race. Gavin Van Sale Jr., Warren Kennedy on board. I think number 1, definitely a huge contender. Please note that this meeting is on the turf and not on the poly today. Then my outsider selections is number 3, which is Just the Wind, Nathan Kotson, getting Comedy on board, -2.5. 2 runs back, this horse run a nice race on the poly, and is looking to improve. Definitely a horse you want to include into your play. In my other outsider selection is number 7, Dancing Comet. Dancing Comet also, I think, over the longer distance today with Gareth Wright on board, will improve. Has been there in thereabouts, but definitely the kind of horse that can improve. Yeah, I think race 1, a very open race. There are horses with chances, a few horses with chances. Not a race that I will go big on, definitely not. Diamonds and Toads, definitely in with a shout. The Aries and Miller combination is in form. Yeah, I would think between Number 1 and number 2 might be your best selections to find the winner of this race. Then we go to race number 2, which is another maiden plate over 1200 meters. Let's have a look at the betting. Number 4, Full Blast, 33 to 10. See, They Don't Know Me, 4 to 1. Flying Peter, 5 to 1. Pistol Shot, 7 to 1. Lord Carroll, 8 to 1. Santa City, 13 to 1. Pledge of Honor, 15 to 1. Silver Palace, 18 to 1. Number 13, Saipan, 18 to 1. 22 to 1, Guy Fox. 22 to 1, Shakari. And 50 to 1, and longer the rest. Here in race 2 is my selection is number 1, Flying the Flag. This race, this horse, I've just got a feeling that this horse from the Golf Puller stable will improve. If you have a look here, 23.5, 23.7, that is not bad. This is not bad for 400 to finish. And I think the 1200 meters today will suit a nice outsider to kick the day off. Number 2, They Don't Know Me, also in with a huge chance, has improved last time out. And my other outsider selections is number 6, Pledge of Honor. Again, Miller and Jacobs. Jacobs getting the -2. And this horse has been running, it's only actually had just one bad run, and that was the second last one, slow. But last time out did run and improve, raced again. And I feel number 6, Pledge of Honor, can be involved in the finish. Definitely yours with a chance. Flying Peter can also improve. Santa City can show improvement. And then maybe also if you go for your larger quartets, poppy number 9, Silver Palace, the -4 will definitely make a big difference on the weight side. Lord Carroll also a horse that runs places constantly, can probably, as a 5-year-old, maybe run this younger horses off their feet and go start to finish, but we'll have to wait and see. I've got no opinion about the first timers today. So that then concludes race number 2. We move on to race number 3, which is another maiden plate over 1600 meters. Sorry, wrong race. So here the betting is as follows. Number 6, Mr. Gonzalez, 22 to 10. Time Tinker, 4 to 1. Mondovi, 4 to 1. My Lord and Master, 8 to 1. Star Crusade, 9 to 1. Atten Hall, 11 to 1. Storm Tracer, 18 to 1. Dark Fate, 18 to 1. And 20 to 1, and longer the rest. Now here I think my selection is number 2, Time Tinker. This horse has run 3 excellent races in a row. Today getting a nice draw to Musieni on board. Nathan Cotton is informed, and I'm looking for number 2, Time Tinker, to go in today. Then my other outsider selections is number 8, Hatton Hall, getting the -4, and definitely I think this horse will be involved in a finish. He's already a 5-year-old, only had 3 races, has been rested often, but is now on a second and a third run, comeback run, and I think Hatton Hall can be involved when the photos are taken. Number 9 is Star Crusade, also a horse that runs there and thereabouts, and that run a nice race last time out, and I think will appreciate the extra 1600 meters, has been placed over the 1600 meters before, and I think that will make the horse can be involved in the finish. Here's number 10, Mondovi. This is a half brother to Wizard of Oz, but by Golden Global View, and I am of the opinion that this longer distance will definitely suit his horse, although drawn from gate 10. Then we move on to race number 4, which is a maiden plate over 2,000 meters, and the betting as follows. Number 5, policy target 12 to 10, 7 tiger tank 3 to 1, 1,000 stars 7 to 1, Grey Lingari 12 to 1, double Gemini 12 to 1, 0 rate 16 to 1, Allow Sprite 16 to 1, 22 and to 1, and longer the rest. So here my first selection is down here. Unfortunately not drawn well, but I am hoping, and that's number 15. 1,000 stars. I'm sure Warren Kennedy will make a plan. This horse is having his first run for Gavin van Zyl. Gavin van Zyl is doing well with this horses from Ferraris. Is getting in his stable. And I'm sure the 2,000 meters today will suit this horse. And I think he was the horse to beat in this race. And my outsider selections is now as follows. Number 13, Grey Lingari, also running there and thereabouts, but also drawn 12, but has been running on in some of his races recently. And yeah, the 4-year-old Lingari might be involved in the finish. As number 14, Double Gemini, has been running over some longer distances, but a 2,000 will not be a problem. And Double Gemini can also be involved in the finish. Then we have the favorites here, number 2, 0 rate. Yeah, definitely. I think the 1,600 meters is even too short for this horse. The 2,000 meters will be in his horse liking, and I see this horse was foaled on my birthday. Wayne Negrella riding for Gavin van Zyl, and yeah, also horse with chances. Other favorite is number 5. Policy target, Anton Marcus on board. Also 4-year-old, only had 3 runners. 2,000 meters will suit. Also will probably be running on at the end. And then lastly, number 7, Tiger Tank. Nathan Cost, Woozy Yenny. The horse has had 2 seconds in a row now, and is also ready to go in. So all in all, a very, very open race, race 4. We move on to race 5, which is a Pinnacle Stakes. Let's have a look at the betting. Number 5, Scarlet Soul 2 to 1, Eden Garden Blitz 28 to 10, Irish Wonder Gold 11 to 2, Darkman down 11 to 2, Stelveda 13 to 2, Rise 8 to 1, Jamaican Bay 22 to 1. Now here in this race, the best weighted is for Irish Wonder Gold. But I had a look at the form, and she has lost against Eden Garden Blitz. And even with the weight turnaround, there's no way that she can beat number 7 Eden Garden Blitz on the current weight. Yes, I know races are not run on paper, but I think this Pinnacle Stakes is definitely Eden Garden Blitz. Another opportunity to extend the sequence to 4 races. She's won on the Greyville before, so she's not adverse to the turf track. And I think Eden Garden Blitz will be hard to beat in this field. For outsider selections, I'm going to go for number 2, which is Stelvo. Also, Stelvo, 6-year-old mare, has won 4 races and has run against Eden Garden Blitz. Again, on the weight turnaround, can't beat Stelvo, but can finish closer. And the favorite is number 3, Scarlet Chill, Alison Wright, Anton Marcus on board. Also a run against Eden Garden Blitz. And again, on the weights, definitely will run closer to Eden Garden Blitz. And I think that will be the stiffest opposition for Eden Garden Blitz. Then we move on to race number 6, which is a conditional graduation plate, which I'm having hard to understand. Class C, average medal rating 80 over 1750. Let's have a look at the betting. Here we have number 3, Preferential 4 to 1, Silver Magic 4-1, Treasured Pearl 9-2, Maiden's Prayer 6-1, Caviar's Cara 7-1, Montfort 9-1, Harper's Dream 10-1, and Longer the Rest. Now here my first selection is this horse called Caviar's Cara. Caviar's Cara is a Wiley Hall filly by Australian, by Argentina mare, trained by Nathan Cotson. Now this horse did win her nicely as over the 1600 meters. Today going over the 1750, but I don't think that should be a problem. And this horse is run against definitely some useful opposition, also getting the -2.5. And I think number 4 will be running a huge race in this company. You can see over 1300 meters, fastest 400 meters behind Winter Stories, strong field that day. There she ran in open company behind Vishy, and then she won a maiden, and then last time again 8 for last stayed on over the 1600 meters, and I think today number 4 a huge runner. My outsider selections is number 1. Montfort only had 3 runs or 2 runs, and I think can improve can improve more. Did win a nice race last time out. Maiden's Prayer, also a horse. If you have a look here, is the best weighted, and also a horse is always there in the thereabouts. Has also run against some strong company, and definitely Maiden's Prayer can be a Maiden's Prayer can be a player in this company. So let's move on to race number 7. Sorry, before I do that, yes, one of the favorites, Treasured Pearl, has won 2 in a row, but in lesser company, I would think. And yeah, but not without a chance, can follow up on that one, but it's going to be difficult in this field, I would think. Race 7 Safari is a mare's handicap 84, Class C average merit rating 80 over 1200 meters. Here the betting is as follows. Number 9, Freedom's Fire, 33-10. Casino Queen, 4-1. Bella Ballerina, 11-2. Meet at the George, 13-2. Simply Reason, 8-1. 9-1. Flashing Arena, 10-1. And better the rest. Now, here, my strong choice going down here is number 10. Number 10 is Casino Queen. Now, Casino Queen is running here in a C80. But yes, she ran in 100, 94. Look at the horses that she's run against. Hello Winter, hello, won another feature the other day. World Raider is not a donkey. And I think today in this race, she ran last time out in an 88. I think number 10, Casino Queen. The only concern is the draw. That might be a bit of a problem. But all in all, I think Casino Queen, my strong selection for this race. Outsider selections, number 3, Meet at the George. Has been running over longer distances, now coming back over shorter distances, and definitely want to watch for that. Keegan the Milo on board, drawn free, and can make his presence felt. Number 4, Flashy Katarina, also runs some decent races, and I think can be involved in a finish here. Course and distance, 1 run, 1 win, so definitely a contender for the first place. I just want to have a look here at the favorite, which is Freedom's Fire. Did win his maiden by 7 lengths. It doesn't happen often, but I'm not sure about the strength of the field. So don't get you mislead by the 7 lengths. It might not be a true reflection of the horse's ability. Not that I say the horse doesn't have ability. That's not what I'm saying. But I mean, you might think a horse that wins by 7 lengths is a champion. But I've seen that before where horses wins by 7, 8 lengths next time they run on place. Then we move to race number 8, which is the merit rated 89 handicap, Class C, average merit rating 80. And here the betting is as follows. Number 3, Tambora 4-1, Drunken Sailor 11-2, Candyman 6-1, Mashari 6-1, Admiral's Grace 7-2, Tread Swiftly 15-2, Double Express 8-1, Euphoric 14-1, 20-1, and longer the rest. Now here my first selection is number 4, Tread Swiftly. Now this horse won its maiden by 3.75 and then ran in some huge races behind Tempting Fate, Eric the Red, last time out ran in the future, now finding himself in a handicap, Warren Kennedy on board, drawn 4, and I can tell you now, this horse will be there at the finish, that is for certain. I mean, this horse is run against some huge company, and definitely I think number 4, Brave Swiftly, will be a contender in this race. Outside the selections is number 5, Heroic Deed. Gavin van Sale stable. This horse has won its maiden recently and has not been has been running well after its maiden. Although now again over the 1400 meters, I think will definitely be a contender, as is number 2, which is Candyman. This horse won his maiden very well, but is bred for further, and yeah, it can follow up with a placing and can even win the race. But definitely, I think for place for in the back end of your quartet and trifectas, number 2, Candyman, definitely a conclusion. Let's just have a look at number 3. Mbora won nicely last time out, and can follow up. Moodley on board. He's a very competent jockey, but yeah, as I said, the horse now running in stronger and stronger against stronger opposition, and we'll have to wait and see what the outcome will be. So all in all, a very interesting cards that we looked at today, and also, you know, I think the whole weekend's cards look great. I'm looking forward to watching racing this weekend. I hope I could point you in the right direction for a few winners, and as I always say, break a leg.